Doctor, is honey a healthier alternative to be put into tea than cane sugar? I don't think honey would be a healthier alternative. Let me explain. So basically, honey is just super concentrated or super saturated sugar water. 80% sugars, glucose and fructose, 15% water, and the other 5% you'll find vitamins, amino acids, and other nutrients. We also consider it to be a source of free sugar, same like cane sugar, the sugar you find in biscuits, in sodas, etc., the processed sugars. Remember we said these free sugars are the ones that tend to cause problems like weight gain, heart diseases, and problems with the blood vessels. And it's recommended to not take more than 30 grams of free sugar every day for an adult. Now, proponents of using honey as a substitute to cane sugar will claim that it has a lower glycemic index than cane sugar, meaning when you take it, it will raise your blood glucose at a slower rate than when you take the cane sugar in your tea. Now, this is true. However, the effect is very, very minimal and it will not protect you from the bad side effects of the free sugar. Then other people will claim that since honey is significantly sweeter than cane sugar, one will be forced to put less of it in their tea compared to cane sugar. Now, this might be true, but remember we said that honey is supersaturated sugar water. So 1 unit weight of honey will contain significantly more calories than a similar unit weight of sugar. So you find yourself taking more calories, even though you're taking less amount. On the other hand, honey can have some important health benefits. So first of all, in children having cough, it can be a very good cough suppressant in upper respiratory tract infection. But it should always be avoided in infants below 6 months of age due to the risk of infant botulinism. Then secondly, honey has antibacterial and antifungal and antiviral properties. So people with non-healing wounds like those diabetic ulcers or after an operation and the wound gets infected, we can use honey instead of things like iodine and it will give very good results. Then thirdly, since we said that honey is very rich in calories and other nutrients, it can be very important in people who are trying to gain weight or people who need those nutrients for either health benefits or for just normal living. And lastly, in scenarios where someone has ingested a baton battery, someone has swallowed one of those batteries we use in the watches or underway sour, usually the chemicals there will cause them caustic damage within their esophagus in their stomach. So honey is one of the best therapies. It will prevent further damage and it will facilitate faster healing.